to show you the terms that you need to understand when it comes to node running. Okay, that sometimes you need to understand when it comes to node running. The number one is the mkdir. Okay, and this is for you to create a new directory or a folder. So this is for folder creation or directory. So I can call it dr. Okay, this one means mk means make and dr means directory. Okay, and we have another one which is called the cd. Cd means change directory. Okay, if you want to change directory, you are going to use cd. So right now, let's say we already make a directory and I want to go to social directory. So I've already make a directory of the in chain and also the TRA. Now I can go here and type the cd T3RN. It's going to change. As you can see, check the root VM. As you can see, it's going to add something at the front, which is going to be the T3RN. Okay. So as you can see right now, it has something at the front, which is T3RN. That means change the directory. So change directory, and we have another one right there. So you want to go like return to the home page or return to the next level, you are going to use cd this, I don't know this what to call this kind of this mark. Okay, this is the mark you are going to actually use. So let me just instead of using this slash, let me use this one. So uh this allows you to return to the home directory, which is the home user. So let's say I want to go to the home directory right now. I'm going to just type this cd and input this is going to take me to the home directory, which is the previous one we are actually running. And we have another one which is called this the cdd. I mean cd dot dots. I mean it's like two dots, or yeah, tick it two dots. It's going to make you to move up to the directory. So I want to show you something. I'm going to go to cd t3rn cd executor. So this folder has already been created. Now let's say I want to move to an higher level, which means the 3rn. I'm going to input the cd these two dots, and it's going to take me up here. So let's go up again. So as you can see, this is how it works. And if you want to remove a directory, we are going to use so this is for, let me change, this is for return, and this is return one level, return to main, return one level up, one level up. Now we have another one which is called the rm, and this is removed. Okay, as name imply, rm is called the removed. So you are going to remove some files. Okay, you are going to remove some files. You want to remove some files like the T3RN or any of the files. You are going to use this one. Okay, so under this rm, we have like two you can actually use. I mean, two you can actually use. We have this rmr. Okay, rmr, and the name of the files of the folder you want to delete will be here. So let's say I want to delete the t3rn. You are going to input the t3rn, and this is going to delete this folder. Okay, it's going to delete this 3rn directly, and all its contents. Delete with all content inside the t3rn. We have another one which is called the remove we call the remove rf. When we have something that does not want to delete, we use force. Okay, this means force. We are removing it with force. Remove with force. So these are just terms. And we have another one which is called the ls, which means list. It's called the list. Okay, list. This is called the list. Just ls is called the list. You can list content. You can list unless isn't native, but dr isn't either. So ls is like is an alias. Okay, it's an alias using for this one. Okay, now I want to check something right now. So let us go to ls like we normally did before. We did at the beginning of these videos. Okay, so let's go to this. Why is it not loading again? So ls, think is network. Sometimes when your network is not good, it's going to affect your RDP. Okay, I mean your VPS, your private server, like that. Okay, as you can see, so I think it's this network error. So let us close it again, and let's do this. I think this is going to actually give us a fresh start, and I'm going to see what I did in the first video again. So I'm going to actually use the second one. So I think the network is actually bad for now. I'm trying to connect to another network for now. Let me just pause the video. So if you're running your node for the first time, this is actually what is going to show. Just click on accept and log in as root. Let's go again and input your password. If your password is not correct, it's not going to let you through. Okay, it's not going to show your password. So make sure you remember the password you used to avoid a restore story. Okay, but you can even reset it. So let's use ls. As you can see, nothing here because we don't have an ls. So I'm going to make some directory right now. Let me make a directory as an example. Make a directory dr my. Okay, make a dr my. I want to go to, if I want to go to my, I can go cd my. So it's going to go there. And if you want to go up, we want to return to the highest, the one level up. I'm going to type the cd two dots. Okay, it's going to take you up. If you want to go to the main level, let us say we have the main level. Now let us go to do ls again. As you can see, I have a folder in it. So let us make another directory. So I'm going to call this directory init. Okay, now let us place the directory. As you can see, we have these directories. Okay, we have these directories, and we also have I think there is other things. I just want to check on something. It's okay. So we can even use the dr, okay, to check our directories. As you can see, I have some directories. So let's say I want to remove some directories right now. I think I can use remove. What is the name of this? My. So okay, cannot remove my is a directory like it said. Okay, now this is how we are going to actually remove it. So let's use the first one, um rf my. If this doesn't work, well, so I think let us go to ls. So that means we remove my. We force remove my since it doesn't want to remove easily, and we remove it by force. We remove init 2. Let's go to directory. As you can see, we have no directory again. So that is how these ls work. And also we have let me see, we don't have anything that can actually use again when it comes to this. Okay, um and let's see, if you want to check this usage, you can just input the df, and this is going to show you but you don't actually need this. Okay, you don't actually need this, and we have the one that we call the 2u just to check. We don't need this. Okay, we don't need any of these guys. So that is it for now. This is what are the basic things that we need to actually run a node. Maybe if you want to make a directory, like want to run several nodes, like I actually want to do right now, which is making the directory. So I can make like 2, 3, or 4 directory because I have like 2, 3 nodes I want to run, like the initvar, the T3 alien nodes. We have them like the present node for now. We have it. I'm going to show you how you can actually check for this node, because there are platforms I normally use to check for this node and run it. And there's a platform we call one click load that doesn't require you to actually set this up, but it's expensive for you to manage. This node right now costs like $5.5. You can pay like $90 when it comes to that node. So that's it for now. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to run the actual node very well. Okay, let's see how to get this node. Okay, how to get this node. I think that is great, how to get the node. So thanks for watching, and let us meet in the next episode.